आनन्दलीलामयविग्रहाय हेमाभदिव्यै छविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So we'll continue reading from here. We are reading from chapter 16 from the book Teachings of Lord Caitanya. And we are seeing how Mahaprabhu has literally broken down the verse word to word from the Atmaram verse, and every word Mahaprabhu is giving several meanings to each and every word, and then he is explaining them in detail. There is also another meaning to the word Nirgrantha. The word can also mean foolish hunter or wretched poor man. There is an instance of such a hunter who attained salvation and engaged himself in the devotional service of the Lord simply by associating with the pure devotee Sri Narad Muni. Indeed, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sri Sanatan Goswami the following story of the hunter's meeting with Sri Narad Muni. Anybody knows which hunter? What is the name of the hunter? Okay. Once there was a hunter. Yes, yes, Mohan. I know you know the answer. We'll go ahead. We'll see the name. Once there was a hunter in the forest of Prayag who was fortunate enough to meet Sri Narad Muni when the great sage was returning from Vaikuntha after visiting Lord Narayan. Narad came to Prayag to bathe in the confluence of the Ganges and Yamuna. While passing through the forest, Sri Narad Muni saw a bird lying on the ground. The bird was half killed. Having been pierced by an arrow, it was chirping piteously. Further on, Narad Muni saw a deer flopping about in agony. Further, he saw that a boar was also suffering. And in another place, he saw a rabbit twitching in pain. All this made him feel very compassionate, and he began to think, who is this foolish man who has committed such sins? In general, devotees of the Lord are compassionate towards the suffering living entities. And so, what to speak of the great sage Narad Muni? He became very much aggrieved by this scene. So, all these animals, these birds, they were half killed. They were not fully killed. Usually the hunters, they kill for what? They kill to either sell the meat or for to fill their own stomach for their hunger. But here Narad Muni is seeing that all these birds, that bird, the deer, then the boar and the rabbit, all these animals were half killed. They were not dead. They had that life, so they were in pain, piteously flopping, tuck 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 tuck, because the life is not going and they are so much in pain. So Narad Muni became very compassionate that who is this foolish person who has committed such kind of a sin, just left them to suffer. In general, devotees of the Lord are compassionate towards the suffering living entities. And what to speak of the great sage Narad Muni? He became very much aggrieved by this scene, and after proceeding a few steps, he saw the hunter who was engaged with bows and arrows. The hunter's complexion was very black, and his eyes were red. It appeared to be dangerous just to see him standing there with his bows and arrows, looking just like an associate of Yamraj, that is, death personified. Seeing him, Sri Narad Muni entered deeper into the forest to approach him. As Narad Muni passed through the forest, all the animals who were caught in the hunter's traps fled away. Because when Narad Muni entered into the forest, so all the animals, they could understand that somebody is coming, so therefore they all fled away. The hunter became very angry at this, and he was just about to call Narad Muni vile names, bad names, speaking bad words. But due to the influence of saintly Narada, the hunter could not utter such blasphemies. The words wouldn't come out of his mouth because of the effect of Sri Narad Muni. He was so saintly that even if somebody wants to do something bad, they cannot do. Rather, with gentle behavior, he asked Sri Narada, "My dear sir, why have you come here while I am hunting?" He probably wanted to give some bad words and speak in a very rude manner, a rubbish thing, something very bad. But instead, what came out of his mouth? "My dear sir, why have you come here while I am hunting? Have you strayed from the general path? मतलब आप कहीं भटक गए हो क्या? You were going somewhere else and now you're coming into the forest? Because you have come here, all the animals in my trap have fled." So Narad Muni replied, "Yes, I'm sorry." Narada replied, "I have come to you to find my own path and to inquire from you." Just see how the great sages, so exemplary. Sri Narad Muni is saying, "I have come to you to find my own path and to inquire from you." But what was the purpose? When Narad Muni sees these animals, of course, Narad Muni is he's Trikal Gyani, he knows everything, and he comes to deliver someone. And he only travels when with the plan of the Lord, according to the plan of the Lord. So when he saw these animals, he felt compassion towards them, and then he thought, who is this foolish person? The moment a great saintly person, a great devotee, pure devotees, even if they think about someone in their mind, that person becomes glorious. Even if a pure devotee thinks about us, then our life becomes glorious. Just because Sri Narad Muni was concerned, who is this foolish person? This hunter, his future was clearing out. While on the path, I've seen that there are many boars, deer, and rabbits lying on the forest floor, half dead and flopping about. Who has committed these sinful acts? Narad Muni is asking. What you have seen is all right. The hunter replied. Yeah, yeah. Hua hai aisa. That's right. And it was done by me. I have done it. If you are hunting all these poor animals, why don't you kill them at once? Narad Muni asked. You have killed them and they are withering in their death pangs. This is a great sin. If you want to kill an animal, why don't you kill it completely? Why do you leave it half killed and allow it to die flopping around? The hunter replied, My dear Lord, my name is Mrigari, the enemy of the animals. Mriga, Ari. Ari means enemy. Mriga means, Mriga can also, Mriga is animals. Mriga also means deer. Mrigari means the enemy of the animals. So, Let us make a note of this name, Mrigari. My dear Lord, the hunter replied, my name is Mrigari, the enemy of the animals. I am simply following the teachings of my father, who taught me to kill, who taught me to half kill animals and leave them flopping about. When a half dead animal suffers, I take great pleasure in it. Very important what we teach the kids as parents and what the kids learn from their parents. I beg only one thing from you, Sri Narada implored. Please accept it. Oh, yes, sir. I shall give you whatever you like, the hunter said. Narad Muni said, I only beg for one thing. Please accept it. So hunter is singing, he's begging for something. He wants something. He's a saint, he's a sage. He wants maybe something. Oh, yes, sir, I shall give you whatever you like, the hunter said. If you want some animal skins, come to my house. I have many skins of animals, including tigers and deer. I shall give you whatever you like. Because many sages, many saints, they wear animal skins, deer skins, tiger skins, isn't it? So this hunter is thinking that, okay, maybe Narad Muni wants some skin, some animal skin. Yeah, I will give you, no problem. Narad Muni replied, I do not want such things, but I do want something else. Since you kindly agreed to grant it to me, I shall tell you. Please, henceforth from tomorrow, whenever you kill an animal, please kill it completely. Don't leave it half dead. My dear sir, what are you asking of me? What is the difference between half killing an animal and killing it completely? Now just imagine how foolish this hunter is. But he's honest. He's asking, what are you asking of me? What is the difference between half killing an animal and killing it completely? Narad Muni replied, explained, if you half kill the animals they suffer in great pain. And if you give too much pain to other living entities, you commit great sin. There is a great offense committed when you kill an animal completely. But the offense is much greater when you half kill it. So, if somebody kills an animal or another living entity, it is a great offense in itself. But here, this hunter, he's half killing it, leaving it to suffer and in so much pain, and then he's getting pleasure out of it. So Narad Muni is saying that there is great offense committed already when you kill an animal, even completely. In one go, you kill an animal. But the offense is much greater when you half kill it. Why? Indeed, the pain which you give half dead animals will have to be accepted by you in a future birth. Although the hunter was very sinful, his heart became softened and he became afraid of his sins by virtue of his association with a great devotee like Narada Muni. This is the effect. This hunter was very sinful. This hunter had no compassion, but because he was standing right face to face in the association of Sri Narad Muni, this great sage, great devotee like Narad Muni, his heart became softened. And then he became afraid of all these sins that he has committed, what Narad Muni is telling him. So he started feeling some fear within him. Those who are grossly sinful are not at all afraid of committing any sins. People who are fully indulged, drowned in committing sins, all kinds of sins, breaking all the four regulative principles, they are usually not afraid of committing sins. If you go and tell them that ye paap hai, this is sin, they will start laughing, just like the Ravan and Kamsa would ha ha ha. So they would also feel like that, ha ha ha. What pap and punya you're talking, all that is nonsense. Go away from here. So they are not afraid of committing sins because they are grossly drowned in committing sins. But here we see that because his purification already began just by coming in association of a pure devotee. Purification begins already, even before somebody does something. Because we see that because his purification began in the association of a great devotee like Sri Narad Muni, the hunter became afraid of his sinful activities. Unless somebody feels that fear, that these are sinful activities, I have to bear these consequences, unless that intelligence strikes, you cannot help somebody. And they will never understand what is being said, what is being explained. But it can only happen in the association of a great devotee. So what happens? The hunter became afraid of his sinful activities. The hunter therefore replied, "My dear sir, from my very childhood, I have been taught to kill animals in this way. Please tell me how I can counteract all the offenses and sinful activities that I have committed from childhood. I am surrendering unto your feet. Please save me from all the reactions to the sinful activities that I have committed in the past. And please direct me to the proper path so that I can be free." When somebody takes this kind of step, their future, their past, present, future, everything becomes glorious. I am surrendering unto your lotus feet. If you actually want to follow my directions, I can tell you the real path by which you can be freed from all these sinful reactions. Narad Muni is saying this. I shall follow whatever you say without hesitation, the hunter agreed. Narad then told him to first break his bow. Only then would Narad disclose the path of liberation. So Narad Muni, first thing is we have to curb the propensity. So Narad Muni said, first you break your bow. Who knows that the bow is there and he will start attacking Narad Muni after some time? Narad Muni said, now you break the bow. If you don't have the bow, then you don't have the option also of committing it. So the propensity, break the propensity. Narad Muni then told him to first break the bow, only then would Narad disclose the path of liberation. You are asking me to break my bow? The hunter protested. But if I break it, what will be the means of my livelihood? Huh? You are asking me to break this bow. Arre, this is the means of my livelihood. If I break this thing, then what will I eat? How will I earn? What will I do? How will my family survive? Don't worry about your livelihood, Narad Muni said. I shall send you sufficient grains so you can live. The hunter then broke his bow and fell down at the feet of Sri Narad Muni. Narad got him to stand up. Narad Muni picked him up and he instructed him, just go to your home and distribute whatever money and valuables you have to the devotees and the Brahmins. Then come out and follow me wearing only one cloth. Construct a small thatched house on the river bank and sow a tulsi plant by that house. Just circumambulate the tulsi tree and every day taste one fallen leaf. Above all, always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So what are the things that Narad Muni asked him to do? One is break the bow, which is the very cause or the way you are committing the sins. So break the propensities, stop those propensities. Then second is this hunter, he fell at the lotus feet of Sri Narad Muni. So we should also understand, we should always offer obeisances, pay obeisances to the Supreme Lord, to the pure devotees, to the Guru Parampara, to Srila Prabhupada, to our spiritual master. Then Narad Muni tells him, go home, distribute whatever money and valuables you have to the devotees and the Brahmins. Then you come out and you follow me wearing one cloth. Come on the river bank, construct a small jhupadi, we say no in Hindi, jhopadi, thatched house, and then sow a tulsi plant by that house. So, uh, sow a tulsi plant. You um, and then just circumambulate the tulsi plant. After you sow the tulsi plant, you circumambulate it. Take care of this tulsi plant, circumambulate it, and every day the leaf that is fallen, that leaf you take and accept it, honor it. And above all, always chant. Narad Muni did not say chant in the morning or chant in the afternoon, chant in the evening, or only chant in the night. No, always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. As far as your livelihood is concerned, I shall send you the grains you need, but you must accept only as much grain as you require for yourself and your wife. So, yukta ahar, not more, not less, whatever is required. Then Sri Narad Muni revived the half dead animals. So, those animals who were half dead, Narad Muni revived them, gave them back their lives. And getting freed from their dreadful condition, they fled away. So, as soon as they were revived, all these animals, they fled away. Upon seeing Sri Narad Muni execute this miracle, this hunter, it happened in front of him. Just imagine you are seeing a half dead person, somebody comes and just, with some mystic powers revives that person, and the dead person comes back to life and normal. Then what will be the reaction? So this hunter, he was struck with wonder. After taking Sri Narad Muni to his home, he bowed down again at his feet. Sri Narad Muni returned to his place, and the hunter, after returning home, began to execute the instructions that Sri Narad Muni had given him. In the meantime, the news spread among all the villages that the hunter had become a devotee. Are that hunter Mrigari has become a devotee, Mrigari has become a devotee, Mrigari has become a devotee. That consequently, the residents of the villages came to see the new Vaishnava. It is the Vedic custom to bring grains or fruits whenever one goes to see a saintly person. And since all the villagers saw that the hunter had turned into a great devotee, they brought all the eatables with them. Thus, every day he was offered grains and fruit, so much so that no less than 10 to 20 people could have eaten there. What did Narad Muni say? Take as much as required by you and your wife. But how much grains and fruits he got? At least 10 to 20 people can easily honor prasad. Thus, every day he was offered grains and fruits, so much so that no less than 10 to 20 people could have eaten there. But following Sri Narad Muni's instructions, he did not accept more than what he and his wife required to live on. After some days had passed, Sri Narad Muni told his friend Parvat Muni, we are God brothers, and I don't know whose disciple Parvat Muni is, but Narad Muni, these are spiritual friends. So Narad Muni and Parvat Muni, they are having a discussion, and Narad Muni is telling his friend Parvat Muni, I have a disciple, and let us go and visit him, see if he's doing well. Let's see. So both of them are passing by together, talking and discussing, and then suddenly Narad Muni sees this forest again, and he tells Parvat Muni that, oh, I have a disciple here. Let us go and see if he's doing well. When the two great sages, Sri Narad Muni and Sri Parvat Muni, went to the hunter's home, the hunter saw his spiritual master coming from a distance, and He began to approach him with great respect. As soon as the hunter Mrigari sees Sri Narad Muni, his spiritual master, is coming, immediately this hunter, he starts offering his respectful obeisances. He's so happy. He's chanting loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He's so ecstatic. He's so happy. He's chanting. He's offering obeisances again and again and again. On his way to greet the great sages, the hunter saw that there were ants on the ground before him. Now, when he was going closer, he saw that, oh, there are ants on the ground, and they were hindering his passage. When he reached the sages, he wanted to bow down before them, but before he did so, he carefully cleared away the ants with his cloth. He was wearing one cloth, and with that cloth he's clearing the ants. When Sri Narad Muni saw that the hunter was trying to save the lives of the ants in this way, he was reminded, Sri Narad Muni was reminded of a verse from the Skanda Puran. It is not wonderful that a devotee of the Lord is not inclined to give any sort of pain to anyone, not even an ant. Is it not wonderful that a devotee of the Lord is not inclined to give any sort of pain to anyone, not even an ant? That hunter Mrigari, who would keep the animals half dead, would take pleasure in their great pain. Now that Mrigari hunter, he is cautious about even the ants, so they should not get hurt. So he's clearing with his own cloth, and so that they don't get hurt, so that he can offer his obeisances again to Sri Narad Muni. Although formerly the hunter had taken great pleasure in half killing animals, since he had become a great devotee of the Lord, he was not prepared to give pain even to an ant. The hunter received the two great sages at his home and offered them a sitting place, brought water and washed their feet. Then the hunter and his wife took some of the water and they drank it. भक्त पाद धूलि आर भक्त पाद जल भक्त भुक्त अवशिष्ट तीन महाबल. The bhakta pada dhuli, the dust of the lotus feet of the pure devotees, the dust from the lotus feet of the pure devotees. Bhakta pada jal, the water that has washed the lotus feet of the pure devotees. And bhakta bhukta avashishta. Avashishta means the remnants. Bhakta bhukta, what the pure devotees have eaten, honored the prasad, and whatever is left, the remnants that is left in the plate, not in the other utensils, in the plate. Even if there is a drumstick, the pure devotee has chewed the drumstick and thrown the remnants. That is also a very potent Mahaprasad. But if our reaction is, if that is the reaction that, oh, this is chewed by somebody, how can I eat it? Then we have not understood the importance of Mahaprasad. So, Bhakta Pada Dhuli or Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta Avashishta, Teen Mahabala. The hunter received the two great sages at his home and offered them a sitting place, brought water and washed their feet. Then the hunter and his wife took some of the water and drank it. And finally, they both, the husband and wife, sprinkled the water on their heads. After this, they felt ecstasy and began to dance while singing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. They raised their hands and danced with their clothes flying. That means they raised their hands and they were jumping so ecstatically that their clothes are flying in the air. When the two great sages saw this ecstasy of love of Godhead manifest in their body of the hunter, Parvat Muni told Sri Narad Muni, you are a touchstone, Sri Narad. By your association, even a great hunter has turned into a great devotee. See, there is a verse in the Skanda Puran which states, my dear Devarshi, Narad Muni, you are glorious. And by your mercy, even the lowest creature, who is the hunter of animals, also became so elevated to the path of devotion and attained transcendental attachment for Krishna. At length, Narad Muni inquired of the hunter devotee. See, Guru, spiritual master, is always concerned about the well being of the disciple. A disciple who is always remembering the spiritual master, a disciple who is always trying to fulfill the instructions of the spiritual master despite many challenges, a sincere disciple who is always holding the lotus feet of their spiritual master in their heart. The spiritual master is also holding the well being, is always concerned about that disciple within their heart. And just being in the mind of the pure devotee, the disciple progresses and gets pure love for Krishna, pure love of Godhead. Because the pure devotee is constantly remembering the disciple, because the disciple is constantly remembering the spiritual master who is a pure devotee. And here, when the hunter saw his spiritual master Sri Narad Muni, and he started offering his obeisances and he started dancing in ecstasy and glorifying Sri Narad Muni, Parvat Muni did not get jealous. He did not think, oh, I'm also a pure devotee, and but or I'm also a devotee, and I'm also a Muni, but he's not offering his respects to me, he's not offering his respectful obeisances unto me. No, he did not get offended by this. Why? Because this is natural for a disciple when they see their spiritual master. There is no mention like this that if you, when you see your spiritual master, but there are other maybe there are other spiritual masters also. Many times when the disciple is so attached to the spiritual master, automatically out of natural love and attachment to the spiritual master, it is possible that we may not be able to actually see others, and we are so ecstatic by seeing our spiritual master that we can only see our spiritual master, and therefore we are offering obeisances, we are glorifying our spiritual master, and we may have missed offering our obeisances to others who may be there with our spiritual master, not out of disrespect, but out of immense love, affection, respect, and attachment to the spiritual master. The other devotees never should not take any offense. This is Sri Parvat Muni. He is showing, we understand this from here, that he did not take offense. Rather, he is glorifying Sri Narad Muni, that you are a touchstone. Oh, Devarshi, Devar Rishi, Dev Rishi. He's the sages among the demigods. He's Sri Narad Muni. And Parvat Muni is glorifying him, that you are a touchstone, because by your mercy, even the lowest creature, not just a hunter, but a hunter of that level, who was so merciless, who was doing such a sinful activity without any compassion, even that person has become so elevated in the path of devotion, and he has attained transcendental attachment for Krishna. Then at length Narad Muni inquired of the hunter devotee, that are you getting your foodstuffs regularly? So what did the hunter say? The hunter replied, you send so many people and they bring so much food that we cannot eat it all. That's all right, Narad Muni replied. See, this is the mood of the disciple, that everything is coming by the causeless mercy of the Guru Maharaj, of spiritual master. Everything is sent, everything is given by the spiritual master. Spiritual master knows what we need. That's all right, Narad Muni replied. Whatever you are getting is all right. Now just continue your devotional service in that way. After Narad Muni had spoken this, both Narad Muni and Parvat Muni disappeared from the hunter's home. They did not walk out of the door and go. They disappeared from the hunter's home. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited this story to show that even a hunter can be engaged in the devotional service of Lord Krishna by the influence of pure devotees. So we'll pause here, and Krishna willing, we'll continue reading tomorrow. That Mahaprabhu continues to explain the Atmaram verse and then points out to another word and another meaning of the word. So thank you very much, dear devotees, for your kind association. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जगत
जय
गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्रीमद
जय
श्रीला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु
जय
महाराज की जय।
जय
निताई गौर
जय
प्रेमानंदे
जय
हरि हरि
हरी
बोल।
हरी हरी बोल श्री
हरी हरि
श्यामा
बोल
कुंड माता जी की जय।
जय
जय।